Hi, welcome to WEFTech Now. My name is Travis Loop with the Water Environment Federation, joined for this conversation by Chris Rich, Executive Director of the U.S. Water Partnership. Thanks for coming to talk.
Well, thank you very much, Travis. It's great to be here at WEFTech and be in Chicago with you guys.
Yeah, it's great to be in person again, right?
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
Big change for us. We're delighted.
Yeah. Before we talk about the topic for today, what is the U.S. Water Partnership?
Well, thanks for asking, Travis. The U.S. Water Partnership is a nonprofit. We've been around. In fact, we're going to be celebrating our 10th anniversary next year. We were formed in 2012, and we're based in Arlington, Virginia. And our purpose is to unite and to mobilize the best of American hydrology, engineering, and entrepreneurship to address some of the biggest water challenges in the world today. So we're a membership organization. We have about 125 members around the country. The interesting thing is, as you know, there's no Department of Water in the U.S. government. So we have about 16 different government agencies and departments who are members in the U.S. Water Partnership. We also have a number of private sector companies, some big companies who are with us, some of the best research universities in the United States, and a number of other private voluntary organizations. So we do not get any funding from the U.S. government currently, unlike some of our counterparts in Europe and in Japan. So we're hoping that might change. But in the meantime, we depend on projects that we're able to get and bid on, including the Water Smart Engagements project, which I think we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Let's talk about that. So there's this Water Smart Engagements program, U.S. ASEAN focused.
Right.
What does that stand for, and what is that program?
Well, let me tell you about it. It's a unique and interesting program that we designed. We'd had some experience, Travis, doing exchange programs where we'd bring a water utility to the United States for a program of a week or two, introduce them, and we've done that a couple times. And from my experience, when I was in the Foreign Service, I was a Foreign Service officer with the State Department. We had a lot of great experience and good value from doing exchange programs, bringing people from other countries to the United States and showing them how we do things and introducing them to American culture and American technology as well. So we designed the Water Smart Engagements project, or WiSE, we call it WiSE for short, to partner U.S. utilities with utilities in the ASEAN or Southeast Asian region. ASEAN stands for the Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
Thank you.
So it's a group of about 10 or 11 countries in Southeast Asia. And we have some major urban areas in Southeast Asia. We've got some big water utilities there. So we have, through the WiSE project, partnered some of the biggest utilities in Southeast Asia with some of the most dynamic and progressive water utilities across the United States.
What are those pairings? I'm really curious.
Well, we
put you on the spot here.
Yeah, no. We've developed 3 partnerships so far. So we've paired the major water utility in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It's called SAWACO, with the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission in San Francisco, California. We have paired the Phuket Provincial Water Authority in Phuket, Thailand, with the Milwaukee Water Council here in Wisconsin, just up the lake here, and the Milwaukee utilities. And the third partnership that we've developed is between the Malaysian city called Johor Bahru with DC Water, Washington, D.C. And Johor Bahru is a large city in Malaysia, which is right on the border of Singapore. It's right next to Singapore, south of the capital of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia.
Well, you're right. Those 3 U.S. utilities you mentioned are real leaders.
They are. And I want to mention, too, Travis, we, one of our partners in implementing the project is WEF. It was a very important and brilliant, if I might say, strategic decision that we made was to partner with you guys and with WEF. We also have another great partner called Global Ties U.S. This is a nonprofit based in Washington, D.C. that conducts foreign exchange programs for the U.S. government, and they're experts in putting together schedules and travel for foreigners coming to the U.S.
A lot of logistics involved in that type of thing.
There really is. So, but let me mention a couple things about the WiSE project. So this is not a one-off exchange program. We developed this over a 4-year period.
Okay.
So the objective of the program is to build relationships between these utilities in Southeast Asia and the United States. We have multiple trips planned for them. We anchored the American side of the travel with WEFTEC. So we bring Southeast Asian utility operators and executives over to the United States to WEFTEC. And from here, we fan them out to their respective partner utilities around the country. So the Malaysian delegation that's been here with us this week at WEFTEC will be tomorrow flying to Washington, D.C. for a couple of days of meetings with D.C. Water, hosted by D.C. Water in Washington. So the project pays for that. It pays for the utility operators and executives to come from Southeast Asia to the United States and to visit their partners. Likewise, on the converse side, the project also funds the travel of the American partners to Singapore International Water Week. And that's the other anchor of the program. So here in the United States, WEFTEC anchors our program, and in Southeast Asia, it's Singapore International Water Week. So we're going to take, we hope, knock on wood, our American executives and operators out to Singapore in April this year. The dates are earlier for Singapore. And from Singapore, then they'll fly out to their respective partner utilities for a couple of days of on-site meetings with them. And we're going to do this for 3 consecutive years.
Okay.
So what we're hoping here is to really build some personal relationships, some institutional relationships between these utilities to take them forward. And ultimately, I want to tell you, I guess I can mention that the objectives of the program.
Yeah, I was going to ask what you want to have come out of all of that.
Right. So there are a couple of objectives. One, the immediate objective is to build these relationships. But the goal of having the relationships is to, number one, increase the flow and exchange of goods, services, and technologies between the United States and Southeast Asia, and ultimately build water security in the region. And I want to mention one important thing, too, about this project. This is not an American aid program. This is based on mutuality and partnership. So we certainly expect that we can learn some things from Southeast Asia as well. We have some very smart, sophisticated partners. They operate large urban utilities. This is a true exchange program between the United States and that region of the world. And, Singapore has become quite a hub for commerce in the region.
Absolutely.
And we hope that by sending our American executives there, they're going to get some benefit out of it too.
Yeah.
So it's a two-way street.
Sure. We've had the coronavirus pandemic, right? And how has that impacted the program getting going? How are you adapting and kind of shifting?
Yeah, we had some real bad luck because we started this program right before coronavirus really shut us down. So we have, like everybody else in the world, we've had to adapt. So we've forged ahead to begin to build our relationships through other means, through video conferences. We've had some very successful series of video conferences with all of our partners. We've learned a bit on the way in how to do that,
Sure.
As we all have, and it hasn't been easy. And the language barrier is there in a couple of our partners, so we do have to use interpreters. We had an interesting experience. We participated in Singapore International Water Week this year virtually. So we had all of our partners at the table. So we had to do translation into Thai, into Vietnamese, as well as English for them, and that was a bit of a challenge. Of course, I come from an environment. I was a State Department officer for a number of years, and we do this on a routine basis. So it's not like we haven't done it before. One of the things that makes it challenging is we're talking to utility operators, so some of the language is a little bit technical. And so there's some other challenges associated with it. But really, the program was designed in such a way that we want to get people out there to see these facilities, not to sit around and have meetings in the conference rooms, but to actually walk out, see the wastewater treatment plants, take a look at the watersheds, see what people are doing. And, we didn't go into this with any real preconceived notions about specific projects. We did some research about our partners and their challenges, but what we hope is that when, we bring people, as we're going to bring the Malaysians to Washington, D.C. Thursday and Friday, we're going to take them over to Blue Plains. This is the world's largest advanced wastewater treatment plant.
It's an impressive facility.
We're looking for some light bulbs to go off. We're looking for some organic things to develop out of that. Likewise, when we take the Americans out to Phuket, Ho Chi Minh City, and Johor Bahru, hopefully in April, we hope that some good ideas will emerge organically from those visits and take the partnership forward. So.
It sounds exciting. I'm sure that the participants are excited to get that in-person visitation going and to see things and to have this opportunity. I mean, it's a very unique opportunity.
We're thrilled. And frankly, in all honesty, we didn't know, and we weren't really even expecting anyone would be able to come to this WEFTEC. Our partners in Thailand and Vietnam decided that they shouldn't come, it would be too difficult. Our Malaysian partners felt like they were in a better position, so they were able to send a delegation. And we just don't know, but we hope that we can send the Americans out in April.
Absolutely. Well, Chris, I appreciate you coming on to explain this program. We have been very happy at WEF to be involved, to be a partner, to support it, and we really look forward to continuing this over the next few years and seeing those outcomes that you're looking for.
Well, thank you so much, Travis. Thanks for having me. One of the fun things about this is, and this is only my second WEFTEC.
Okay.
And I have met people here who have been coming to WEFTEC for 15, 18 years.
Yeah.
And already I feel like I'm a part of the WEFTEC family.
That's right.
It's exciting. And now we're introducing some new family members from Malaysia, from Vietnam, and from Thailand. And we have 2 other partners in the works that we're hoping to get going in addition, for a total of 5. So, it's great to be back at WEFTEC, and we look forward to being here in New Orleans in 2022.
That's right. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate talking to you. Thank you.